How's it going, footballers? Back again with another video, and today it is the return of the match review for this year's 2022. There aren't any much more games to discuss in this year's match review because there's some Boxing Day games and also the return of La Liga, of course. I will going to do at least just 2 games for now, and hopefully there will be more games coming in for the coming days. So look forward for more games to do some reviews. In any case, Barcelona did made a victory against Mallorca away from home from a De Jong header, and finally, Manchester City just beat Arsenal and still up high for the leaders in the Premier League. So with that being said, let's do this! Come on! Let's begin first in La Liga because it is the only league that came back for quite a long time now. And of course, speaking of quite a long time now, Barcelona have faced a lot of injury crisis in this season, of course, due to fitness issues and some caught in sickness. Of course, 11 players were missed out in that game for Mallorca, and some of the reserves are taking the opportunity to get their chance of being in the starters for this games against Mallorca away from home. And Xavi did just that, bringing a lot of reserves and also the one parts of the B team, and for sure, and Ricky Puig gets an opportunity once again, and also some other players that has been ready for this game, and for sure, facing Mallorca isn't really a cakewalk for Barcelona, and of course for Xavi, and it was a very difficult game for Barcelona to handle against Mallorca, but they did just that, and then they did score on the 44th minute from De Jong. Luuk De Jong, the guy who just missed a lot of goals from time to time in the seasons when he was stepping on and wearing on a Barcelona shirt, which really did put a lot of memes to discuss about this guy, and he was being discussed that he's being discussed of not being in Xavi's plans. Well, he did score from the assist of Oscar Mingueza from across on the right wing, and he rises up as he nods the ball in an empty net where the keeper could not protect it, and it was 1-0. I was perplexed of how good Luuk De Jong on the ball, well, with his head, and Xavi did just that in giving De Jong a bit of opportunity to make him a good player. Unlike what Ronald Koeman did when he was managing and taking the mantle to tutor Luke, and it's pale in comparison for Xavi and Koeman. And Xavi helped Luuk De Jong to become a very good player. He trained, he practiced really well, and he did just that. And by scoring a header against Mallorca, it really did help us to get some crucial 3 points in the game at the end. There were some difficulties from both sides. I know for a fact that there were too many missed opportunities from both Mallorca and Barcelona, but we did do just that in the end of the game. We got the 3 points. We're still fighting for the league, and we're eyeing for the 4th place position and in the Champions League too. And speaking of other games from Barcelona, Real Madrid just lost against Getafe away from home, which is really sad for them because I have no sympathy for Real Madrid whatsoever. And of course, Atletico Madrid delivered a victory against another fellow Madrid team, which is Rayo Vallecano, and Falcao returned to Atletico with a loss from a great goal in 2-0, and it was a great result from Atletico and both Getafe at the end. And of course, Celta Vigo just made a victory at hand against another team, which I can't I don't know which team that they face. But yeah, overall, it's a great game in La Liga. It was a great start of the year for the Spanish league, and we're gonna see some more just that. And Copa del Rey is coming up for sure, and this is going to be a foolproof plan for Xavi coming for this game, and also we got a Spanish Super Cup to look forward to. So I'm expecting more from Xavi's Barca, and for the foreseeable season that we will may gonna get through very soon. So I am waiting for that one. Lastly, of course, we're gonna talk about Arsenal versus Manchester City. Also, I would like to discuss that Everton did manage to get a victory against Brighton and Hove Albion at the Goodison, which did well just that from Rafa Benitez. And Man City is doing well just that. They've overthrown Chelsea in the leaders, and now they're running away yet again for the title this season. And I'm expecting something great from Pep Guardiola's side. And of course, it is battle between a mentor and a student, because Arteta used to manage alongside with Pep in Manchester City, and now he felt the blunt of the loss again, and it was Manchester City that taken the victory. They got the 3 points. They're still the leaders of the Premier League. They could run away in the title for sure this season. And of course, Arsenal, despite the worst season that they have faced last year, this 2021, they were almost gonna get relegated, but they've become a very better team in terms of the star quality that they have. Despite the difficulties that they face, a lot of challenges from other teams, but they've got through in the end. They still have the opportunity. They still have a lot of fight to stay in the Premier League and to stay relevant despite the relegation hype that they're expecting last year. But overall, they did lost against Manchester City from a 2-1 win. And of course, we're going to discuss about the goals on the 31st minute from Bukayo Saka from the assist of Kieran Tierney, where Tierney crosses it to Saka, and Saka keeps calm and slots past Ederson into the bottom corner, giving 1-0 for Arsenal. And then we progress through the second half, where our Arsenal did committed a foul on a Manchester City player, and it was given a penalty, and Riyad Mahrez steps in, and I hope to God that he doesn't miss yet again. And he did score on the 57th minute from a penalty goal, and it was an equalizer for Manchester City. And then at the dying embers of the game on the 90 plus third, Rodri came in with a goal. Technically, I wouldn't count that. Some say it wouldn't count as an assist from Kevin De Bruyne, but I would count that one as well, because De Bruyne assisted Rodri with a very beautiful cross and coolly slots past Aaron Ramsdale, and did the same thing what Bukayo Saka did, and hits it in the bottom corner, giving 2-1 for Manchester City. I am impressed what Pep did in that game, and all the team that put up a show. There are so many players that have missed out in that game. Of course, Phil Foden have caught sickness, of course, and there are so many players that have been missed out in the Manchester City lineup for sure. But overall, they did just that. They did beat Arsenal, despite losing one of their best players due to injuries. But yeah, it is the same thing goes for Barcelona and Manchester City itself. They've been missing out a lot of key players in that game, but they did come through in the victory with the 3 points at hand. For sure, there's going to be a few more games coming in for the Premier League, and I can't wait for Serie A and the Bundesliga resume for sure in the next few days. I will bring you a lot of coverage and review for any other game that I'm going to review. So look forward to that one. So there I have it. That is my quite like a mini match review for the game. If you do find this video enjoyable, please do let me know, and also give it a like on this one, subscribe, and hit the bell. And yeah, I'm gonna talk to you soon for all the videos I'll be uploading very soon. Up until then, bye!